Welcome back for another 5-minute market update. On Hyperliquid, a whale opened up a 40x short position on BTC at about $84,000, causing quite the panic and the stir. So much so that the market decided to band together to try to liquidate this whale. They were unsuccessful. The price was rejected here at $85,000, and it's fallen down then. Well, fallen down since. Honestly, it's the smallest little psyop that it really doesn't matter. And the reality too is that this size of a position, everyone's panicking about. But the reality is that we see positions like this all the time on Bybit, on Binance. It's just the fact that on a Hyperliquid, we can track individual addresses. And I'll leave the link to that address down below. And what's also interesting, going back over there one more time, you notice that they opened up a long on Melania. Now, because they opened a long on Melania, guess what happened to Melania about 4 hours ago? It pumped up 14%. So pay attention, of course, to those big movers and things like that, but it really doesn't mean anything. It's just a small little whale, a small little market mover, and they're trying to scare the market. It's not going to work. BTC is chop-solidated and it stayed sideways, which is actually a really good thing. On the daily time frame, we're still well below the TBO cloud, but look, RSI is still increasing over time. And it looks like we're going to see a cross of on-balance volume above the white moving average happening this week, which is a great sign. Not the sign we need. The sign that we're really waiting for is for the price of BTC to go inside of the daily TBO cloud. And that's still going to take a lot of buying. It's not that far away. It's literally just 4% away. But we need a lot of green buying this week in order to positively impact the price of Bitcoin to go up into the daily TBO cloud. Now, a word of caution to you. We still have this TBO close long on the weekly time frame. Even though we have this person that is shorting Bitcoin, the odds are in favor of Bitcoin of going up higher, specifically to the TBO fast line here on the weekly, because we had a TBO close long. Note here, TBO close long, price goes down, then the next week it goes right back up to it. TBO close long, we have the price going right back to the TBO fast line. TBO close long, it takes a couple weeks and the price goes right up to the TBO fast line. This is still a reasonable short-term target of $89,000. So don't let this one whale freak you out. Now, looking over here at stablecoin dominance, it had a little bit of an uptick. It's still a little bit too high for my liking, but the good news is that RSI, or rather daily RSI, has not moved back up into overbought territory. That's a really, really good sign. Bitcoin dominance is still chugging along above the TBO cloud. We are waiting for this to fall, ideally below this target right here, about 60%, but it's going to take some time, obviously. BVOL 7D has yet to start plummeting, but we had a good start of it on Friday when it moved down 13%. We really want to see this slowly drag lower because that will allow a lot of these other altcoins that have been oversold to recover. Ethereum is looking about the same. It's looking really bad, actually. The last 6 days, it's been in a range of 2%. But what's interesting about this is that when we have an asset that's basically doing nothing, and it opens up a window of opportunity for a lot of volatility. There are still CME gaps at 26.23 and another one at 32.37. So I do expect Ethereum to actually bounce back despite everyone's belief and even my own at times. XRP moved right up into overhead resistance. You can see here this white line that's been in play ever since January. So we've had many tests of it. We've had many pierces of it. We had another pierce over the weekend. My expectation is actually for XRP to move above this line. Short-term target is going to be about 245, but we really want to see XRP move up here above the TBO cloud in order to be bullish. Solana, again, I'm waiting on this one to perform well as well. We had two TBT bullish divergence clusters right here. We also have an overhead line of resistance right here. We had a first real test after having our pierces, which was great. It was rejected yesterday. I expect Solana to actually go back up here to about 136. We really want to see, though, it move all the way back up here to about $176. That's going to be a real big move for it, mainly because the price action was rejected at this range last time. Now, one thing that's important, though, is that when we see Solana come up, the first tag, the first target is always going to be the TBO fast line, which is currently at $139. How do I know this? Because previously Phantom, did this exact same thing. I shared this trade setup with you guys. I actually shared it in the Better Traders Club, but we entered back here on TBO support and it hit our target right there of the TBO fast line perfectly. Look at that. And then it was rejected yesterday. Could it go up higher? Sure. Did I take profit? Oh yeah, of course I did. Why would I want to hold a position right now? The markets are way too shaky. Now, if I want to enter, maybe I might want to do that. But right now, no, I'm going to be playing it safe. I took profit and I'm super happy with my profits because you need to learn to be satisfied with any amount of profit. Now, Shiba Inu. This one has seen lots of these green TBT bullish divergence clusters. Be careful though, because we've seen the price do this and tease many, many times, hitting the TBO fast line. Again, it's the first target. This is a perfect example, just like S and just like BTC on the weekly. Ton. This one pumped on Saturday because positive news has come out about Pavel Durov, I believe, who is the main guy in charge of it. He is basically going to be released, and he's released from prison in France, and he's going back to Dubai. So this has positively pumped the price 22% on Saturday and printed a TBO close short, which is a really bullish signal. There's still clear resistance at about $4.11. Mantle has finally started to move up. This is a chart I've been waiting on because it dumped way too much back here on Friday. It dumped about 36%, and now it finally has conquered this line, which is fantastic. And now we're waiting to see what's it going to do on this line. I'm still holding out, and I'm actually holding a position in BTC right now, and I'm super happy about this because I'm taking profit on the way up after being down quite a bit. So we're going to keep holding that position and wait for it to hit our target because we're going to stick to our trading plan. And speaking of trading plans, that's exactly what we do at thebettertraders.com. If you want access to trade setups, like I shared before, you want to go to the club. And when you go to the club, you want to sign up for the trader tier because the trader tier includes access to the TBO, watch lists, trade setups. You get the deal. There's a lot of stuff included. So until the next time, you know what to do. Stay awesome and stay in the green. Peace.